Good evening, and welcome to Minkondzo Tinghwazi, the legacy. This is the program that is coming to you, and I'm your host, Pastor Strike, and I know all is well with you. Thank you so very much. And tonight is a wonderful night once more, and I want to take this time and welcome all my friends and viewers on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you so very much for coming through. And I trust that we're going to have a great time tonight because we have a great woman in our midst. And this woman, she's going to inspire us all. And ladies and gentlemen, Nongonoko Minkondzo Tinghwazi, or the program Footprints of Legends, when we translate it to English, is a program that celebrates men and women that are making waves, that are making an impact not only in their personal lives, but in the lives of other people. And that is why we go all out to search for such. And you don't be confused by the word legend. Here we are not talking about a legend as for a number of years, but we're talking of somebody who is pioneering, somebody who's a trailblazer, somebody who pushes back all the frontiers of resistance and make sure that they inspire hope and courage to many. And that's exactly what we'll be doing tonight. And I'm so excited because tonight, my guest is a very phenomenal woman, and she's a director of Muponi, a property group, which specializes in civil and building construction. And she is again, the founder of in fact, she's a co-founder of Women in Real Estate Partners, and she's doing very well. And at the very same time, she's a director of TK Hospitality Training. And this, I know she's been doing this for quite some years. And she's an ambassador for South African Women Do Dubai. And of course, I must be honest with you, this is a woman who is making waves, doing great things because she's also the founder of Fixing Each Other's Crowns, a non-profit organization through which she really goes all out to empower women, to encourage women, to inspire women. And that is why I am so excited tonight to have her as my guest. And that is none other but Queen TK. Queen TK, that's Queen Tsakani Mpofu. And I'm so excited to have her as my guest. And I just want to take this time and welcome her. La ku teka nkarhi lowu ni amukela ngwazi ya hina emadyambyini namuntlha leyi yeke a nyimpini ma swi vona tsakela rito leri ra Xitsonga ra ngwazi hikuva ngwazi i muhluri i munhu loyi a hluleke tinyimpi to karhi loko hi ri a nyimpini hi lwa loyi a hlulaka i ngwazi. So hi xilungu laha yaku a legend, but it is okay. And I want to take this time, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, welcome you all. You don't have to miss this one. And I encourage you, please go share this broadcast with friends, with family, with everybody else, because I know you will surely be inspired. And please do that, and do it for me, do it for you, do it for that person that you are inviting, because they will thank you, they will appreciate you. Remember that we are live on Bold Moves Radio, and then we are live also on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook on Bold Moves Radio, Facebook, Bold Moves Radio, YouTube. So, beloved, join us and let us have a great and a wonderful time this afternoon as we share and as we go through this wonderful program and talk to our guest, who is going to really inspire you and I to do more than we've been doing, to reach more than we've been reaching. And I want to tell you, beloved, by the time we finish, you'll realize that the sky is not even the limit, because you can do exceedingly, abundantly, above that which you can even imagine, more especially with God on your side. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome now our guest, Queen TK. Good evening, Queen TK, and welcome to Minkondzo Tinghwazi, the legacy.
Oh, thank you so much. Nakhensa Mfundisi and Nirikaba Yingiseri Riperile. And my pastor, thank you so much for hosting your queen, your daughter, Tsakani. You know me when I was young. I think Muponi was 5 years when I come to Mana. So today I feel like Nebuye Akaya. So viewers at home, just bear with me. Lokoni papa, lokoni yendla swilo swo ka mi nga tolovelangi swi endliwa ka Minkondzo ya Tinghwazi. But I'm just so excited kuba akaya na cancer.
To be honest, this is the place to be, Queen TK, and you are welcome. This is your home. And so that's why one just goes and pick up whatever they want. It's not like when you're a visitor, you have restrictions, you hold yourself. But and you are welcome and you are protected. You are heavily protected. So enjoy yourself and enjoy this celebration and this broadcast, because we're celebrating you. We're celebrating you. You are a great woman. You are an inspiration. And above it all, you are a kingdom instrument. And God is proud of you, I believe. He was proud of Job until he said to Satan, have you seen my servant Job? You are doing well, and we are so excited. But without any waste of time, Queen TK, tell us briefly, who's Queen TK? Tell us a little bit about the Mpofu family, where you were born, Minkondzo Bungani, where was it? How was life growing up as a young lady? And I know for a fact that you are the only daughter amidst brothers or amidst the sons of Manina Papa, and Papa may his soul rest in peace. Tell us a little bit about your childhood, Queen TK.
Leila va ti hlamusela hi xichangani. So namuntlha I was told ku va ta yingisela, so ni lava ku va swi twa. So
Yes.
Tsakani Ntombi, she's a queen. U velekiwe ka Majosi village, that's why kun'wana na kun'wana la fambaka kona a nga rivali la humaka kona. I n'wana wa vumune ka majaha ya ntlhanu, so ka mhani hi ntsevu. Papa mina, my champion, the one who used to believe in me. Na loko ni ku papa a swi endeki a va ku swi ta koteka. I Willie Tinghwazi Mpofu Xiwilani, jaha ro tirhandza, jaha ra ku pfumela. He will always tell me how beautiful I am. He will always tell me, I know you can do it. When I cry, he will just look at me and say, okay, Rila Mwananga, Mara, I know you can do it. And in velekiwa hi mhana mina, this one, va ni dyondzise swilo swo tala. Vumunhu, Maria Ndaheni Mpofu va ni dyondzise hi vumunhu. Mhani a va ta ku wena pfumela ku u endle xilo for the sake of peace, ku nga holoviwi, va ku ba hi tihlo ku a vo pfumela ku u endlile na loko u nga endlangi ku nga vi na mbolovo. And mhani a va ri munhu wa vanhu, like not ku a va ri va kona mhani i munhu wa vanhu. Ni kule emutini wa ka hina, loko ku swekiwile ku endliwa yini va vitana vanhu va muganga, kutanani hi ta hi ta dya. Hi kule hi tiva swilo swa va ri ntsima, to work together. Loko van'wani va ri na masimu hala a hi ya rima na vona. Ku kula ka mina Mfundisi a ni biwa like swinene hi papa, because a va vona n'wana wa vona a fanele a humelela a va xin'wanyana, ene n'wana wa vona a ku ri hava na sign ya ku endla leswi vona a va tshemba va lave ku ni va nurse, and mina a ni nga fambeli kona ka vunese. So Tsakani ya ku kula emutini wa majaha ya ntsevu ni ri nhwenyana ni ri nexe, I think a ni ri na vunothinyana mara ni miyerile, because ni kule ni kha ni lava ku experimenta ku vo boti wa mina va endla yini loko a lunghisa movha. Na mina ni lava ku tikuma ni kha ni endla. So those things I think ni kule ni ri na swona somewhere somehow, because na sweswi loko munhu a vulavula hi xilo ni lava ku ya vona ku loko va ku xahisa hi mpelampela ni ta tshwa na. So yeah, hi yena Tsakani. And Tsakani mhani, to my handsome king, I call him a king. Yeah, because I'm a queen and he's a king. But I'm not only the mother to my son, I'm a mother to the world. I'm also a hahani. I don't know and I enjoy that because loko xikolo swi pfarile vana hinkwavo va 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 ri kona va lava ku tikuma va kha va hlangana na hahani van'wani va ni byela ku mina ni ta ku xavela movha yo vulavula mina ni ta ku endlela yini so yeah hi mina Tsakani.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And Queen TK, let us talk about dreams. You know, every child growing up, you have dreams. And what I love with those dreams is that, you know, you believe you can conquer the world. You believe all things are possible. Like you say, living and growing up with brothers, whatever they do, you wanted to do. I'm not surprised today that you are a property mogul because you venture into that or into those spheres and those type of jobs or businesses that were said to be male dominated. What maybe we did not know is that, look, you grew up in a male dominated family and that was not a problem. You know, it made you feel what my brother is doing, I can do. Why not? So just tell us a little bit about your childhood dreams. What were you looking at, even when going to school? You know, I remember back then he put someone on one song, donzela in Lukukula, donzela vintsangwisi, you know, and in the then Gazankulu homeland, you know, he looked at the prime minister and thought the prime minister it's doing it well. So I want to be a prime minister. And he called the name of the prime minister, Laudondela Bintsangwisi. So what is it that you aspired, dreamt to become in this life, Queen TK?
Madam, and what to say, like, shumda le tiva hi va le kaya, but ni ta vulavula hi xona hi ku ni la. A ni lava ku ti vona ni ri TV presenter. A ni lava ku ti vona ni ri mucini. Papa mina va hamba va ni vitana n'waxikokwani. Loko vo ze vo n'waxikokwani, a ni ta cina mfundhisi, like, you know, like nobody's business. A ni ti recorda, like loko ni sungula ku kulanyana, a ni ti recorda. Ni kha ni yimbelela ni ku ni lava ku fana na Brenda Fassie, ni lava ku fana na Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Okay, like they know, like I'll dance for them. Ntaima henhla ka tafula va ni bela mavoko va ku n'waxikokwani u fikile. And you know, he used to have a song leyo na ku hlamba a va ha hlambi ku hlamba n'waxikokwani. You know that song loko va yi ba ni bela na mavoko. It was like phela a ni ti vona ni ri this celebrity. And for your, if you don't, there is something that I did Mfundisi. There was the auditions that could I think long time ago. I went.
Yes.
The auditions because I love to like never celebrate like like a TV but or something. And ndlela ku bona ni ri teacher because loko kula a ku ri na ma teacher lama ma dyondzisa. That's when I did educate. I think ni nga va ni tirhe lembe rin'we ivi ni nga ha yi mahlweni na yona, but mina lexi a ni lava ku xi vona ni ri xiswona a ni lava ku ti vona ni ri vo Brenda Fassie. So mara because a ni lava ku yimbelela mara a ni dyoha. So every time loko ni yimbelela a va hamba va ku hayi swi twile hi ku dyoha, na voice ya mina is different. Some people they don't know me mara va ni recognize hi voice. So they will tell me papa tsongo wa mina va ri na kereke, so a ni lava ku ti endla like chorus leader kerekeni. So they will tell me ku ku namuntlha ku khome wena hi twe hi ku dyoha. That's why now I started to ni vuyela ndzhaku ku swi vula ku ni dyoha ngopfu va ze va vula sweswo maswona. So ni kule ka muti luwa, my father was my champion ma swi twisisa. Loko ni ri a teenager my mom will teach me how to walk. Because a ni tshama na vafana, so a ni fanele ni bamba ku fana na vona ma swi twisisa the way va mbarisa swona. So a va hamba va ni byela ku phela wena u nhwenyana u fanele u fambisa leswi, you know. But despite Aitama Kamajosi and all these things, but and be watching because you know when you want to be a singer, you see yourself as a celebrity. Kuna swishotelele swishiendla swo swi nga ri kahle, so aniberiwa swilo sweswiya swo maybe ku ve na festival ni nyengeleta ku ni ya vona ku and a no lava ku ya vona ntsena ku hey vanhu lava va cina njhani. One day I see myself ni ri kwana, so my childhood a ku ri yin'wanyani nje.
But it's so interesting to realize that very same thing to be a celebrity, to be on television. You know, it reminds me of Steve Harvey, who could not speak fluently, who would stutter when he speaks, and you know, the teacher asked children in the class, what do you really want to be? And he said, I want to be on TV. And he says they put him aside and then congratulate or correct others. And then they called him and said, Wena urini, you want to be on television? Kuna munanga TV kamwina. Amanganga melalama wena, stammering like you're doing. Do you think you'll ever be on television? And guess what? His entire life he's been on television. And he says every year he would buy a new television set to give to his teacher so that she can see him well on television. Today you are on television. You have been running a lot of meetings online and you're on the screen. Exactly that. Today you wear your crown. You are a queen. That's exactly that. So it might have been suppressed, but it finally happened. Let's just take this commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue and look at your journey. Like you did not start as a businesswoman, you worked. We want to see the transition. And start now pursuing business. And I would love to say to my viewers, thank you so very much. I see you and I appreciate you. And I must be honest with you. You better stay with us because we are going somewhere. And I'm telling you, you will be blessed. My guest, she is a powerhouse. She has got something to inspire us all. I'm sitting here as a pastor, but I am so inspired and so impressed of her life and what she has achieved and what she continues to achieve. So hang in there, be with us because it is going to get smarter and nicer as we go on. And I will quickly get there. But, you know, I want us to have a background so that we know that does not matter the place of your birth and the circumstances surrounding your upbringing, but it matters what you do. It matters how much you pursue your dreams, how much you love to achieve in life. And all things are possible, most especially as those who believe. Let's just take this commercial break, and when we come back, we will continue.
Aye, Tsakani mwananga nakutlangela namuntlha hi ti 1 ta December. Ni hleketa makulele ya wena loko wa ha ri ntsongo, n'wana wa mina. Tayileta ya wena leyi a wu tiyimisele ka yona a byi ri vuyimbeleli byi vuya byi ku tsandza vuyimbeleli. Ivi u ya mahlweni na tidyondzo ta wena u ya fikela ka grade 12. N'wananga na ku tlangela. Tsakani i n'wana wa vumune endzhaku ka majaha manharhu, kambe ni khensa ka leswi u ni endlela ku swona ni ku tlangela vutomi bya wena na mahanyelo lamanene. N'wananga hi mina ni ku tivaka vutomi bya wena. Vanhu vo tala swinene a va ku tivi mahanyelo ya wena na makulelo ya wena. Mina hi mina ni tivaka hinkwaswo. Na loko hi vuya a Joni n'wananga ni ta ku nghenisa ka lexiwani xikolo u ya mahlweni na tidyondzo ta wena u ta kondza u fikela la u nga kona. Namuntlha na ku tlangela na leswi u endlela ku swona. Sweswiwani loko ni tshamile kwala mutini wa lowani ni ti proud hi wena n'wananga nyamuntlha. A ni nga tiyimiselangi ku ri na ni ta fika laha ni nga kona. Hina loko hi kha mi kurisa a swi fani na vo n'wina sweswi leswi mi kurisisaka swona vana va n'wina na ku tlangela n'wananga. Na loko u ni landza mapurasini i ta ni pfuna ni ku karihela n'wananga ni ku u lava yini n'wananga. I ku mani a ni veri i ku xavisiwa magwinya lawani ni ku n'wananga lawani hi le ku tirheni ni ndlela ku u tlhela u dyini. Kambe namuntlha laha u nga kona n'wananga a na ha swi hleketi ku ni ku kurise njhani. Hambiloko papa wa wena va hi siyile n'wananga ni yisile hala na hala i ku ri na ndlela ku mbilu ya n'wina yi hola. Kambe ni ku byela n'wananga ni ku n'wananga a ma ni horisi n'wana wa mina ni ta ti amunexe mbilu ya mina. U nga ha tlangisi mali ya wena u hakela madokodela ku ta fikela laha ni nga kona sweswiwani. Hambiloko ko va nyamuntlha n'wananga u ni tsakisile swinene a ni nga kholi ku tanihiloko u ri tuva rin'we ra nhwenyani ku u ta ni papa ku fikela leswi swi ni tsakisaka ambilwini ya mina. Inkomu ni hela kwala.
Streaming 24/7.
Gold Mood Radio.
Yo.
Nakupenda sana. Oh, Afrika. Nakupenda sana.
All right. Welcome back. We on Bold Moves Radio. The program is Minkondzo, Tinghwazi, the Legacy Footprints of Legends, and my guest is Queen TK. And I'm so excited to have her. She's a great businesswoman. She's a social entrepreneur, and she's a powerful philanthropist. And you're going to learn a lot today. She's a kingdom lady. Queen TK, what comes to mind? I'm so surprised. I never captured that the Magalita Imbelela lit. But what can you say, and what can you say to Mani Madamana Muntaloko? Angela Butch Shepherd Mpofu. Thank you, Butch Shepherd. Thank you so very much. And I see all my brothers and sisters. Thank you so very much. And what can you say, Kamani Madamana Muntaloka Angela Sister?
Mina lava ku khensa n'wina mani ni ve wansati loyi ni nga va yena because of n'wina. You know swilo leswi a mi ni dyondzisa swona a ni lava ku yimbelela and loko mi ye ku tirheni emapurasini ni swi hleketa kahle ni lava ku famba na vona ni ya va pfuna. And you know a ni tsakisa na loko tiraka liya loko hi khandziyile kha ku hayi no koloi ya musimana ya jamela we ya u thapa lowu kama miriri. And n'wina a mi nga swi lavi ku ni ya mara mina a ni fostela ni ya lava ku vona ku endleka yini. Bara mani ni wansati loyi ni nga yena because of you. Swilo leswi mi nga ni dyondzisa swona ni tshamaku ni ri na swona mi ni dyondzise vumunhu, mi ni dyondzise rirhandzu, mi ni dyondzise ku rivalela, mi ni dyondzise ku ni swi twisisa ku a ni le ka competition na munhu un'wana. Na loko ni kula na loko ni endla swilo na namuntlha na sweswi a ni langutisi ku munhu un'wana u endla yini swi endlisa ku swa mina swi fanele swi tlula swa un'wana. Mara mi ni dyondzise ku ni swi twisisa ku ni wansati. So hinkwako laha ni fambaka kona mani ni famba na tidyondzo teto, and I feel like it's my responsibility ku ni mi endla ku mi tsaka. It's my responsibility ku ni mi endla ku mi fikelela swilo leswi a ko va norho ka n'wina mi nga hleketi ku mi ta swi fikelela. Na swi tiva ku the way a ni pengisa swona loko na ha kula, you know mi lo va mutswari kahle a mi ta va mi ni cukumetile because na loko mi ni ba na loko mi ni tova a mi ni tovela swiendlo swa mina. So mani na khensa ene na mi rhandza, and I'm so humbled because a ni nga hleketi ku mani mi ta kota ku khoma foni se mi nghena na le ka so na khensa mfundhisi swi vula ku mani se va advanced va kume skill today. Mani na mi rhandza swinene, and yeah, and
Wow.
you know it just reminds me of my father. You know vanhu lava mbirhi ne So that's I'm just saying like gosh lava ku imbelela so and like papa abatandzela ko uta swi kota wena loko ze van'wana baba mahoko a swi ndzi tsakisa like they believed in me na loko swi nga pfumeleki na loko xiyimo xi nga pfumeli.
Now, Pinty K, you worked and then you ventured into business, entrepreneurship. Let's talk about that transition. Swi tise kwini ku ri mi fika laha mi nge se lava ku ti yimayimela a mi toviwe hi yini mi swi vone ka mani a swi khutaziwa ngopfu hi yini xana?
Namuntlha mi nghena deep. Okay, loko ni kula ni ya tirha a ni tirha a baker a bushareni a meat and chicken ivi ni suka ni ya tirha a Milky Lane ni ri waitress ivi ni suka ni ya tirha a hamba va ku feature ni sweswi ni ya ku xavisa tintangu. So loko ni kha ni tirha laya ni tlhelela a Thoyando lani a ni tirha futhi a meat and chicken because a va ni vitanile ku ni ta tirha kona. So loko ni kha ni tirha laya mfundhisi ni hlangana munghana wa mina un'wana a hi share room ivi a ku ka mina mara wena u hola mali yo tala mina le a guest house ni hola mali yitsongo a kha gungula ivi mina ni ku ha munghana a ho cincana. So hi ta byela boss ku mina a ni vabya wena u ta ni khomela na wena u byela boss ya wena ku mina a ni vabya mina ni ta ku khomela mina ni na problem yo kuma mali yitsongo. So for mina every time loko ni n'wi vhakela a ni inspire hi ku a ri na laptop a ri na computer a vulavula na ti-client a ni vona ti-business woman ti nghena siku rin'wana a ni byela ku na ti-conference laha entirhweni. So for me it was like okay loko no ta la a ku na mali leyo ringana leyi ni yi kumaka le a tinyameni mara loko ni kha ni tirha la ni ta kota ku dyondza yini computer. Number 2 ni ta kota ku vona this business women and whatever na ti-conference leti va vulavulaka hi tona to ka ni nga ti twisisi ku endleka yini. So mina na munghana hi cincana yena ya tinyameni mina ni vuya laha ni va receptionist. So ti-boss ta hina a ti tiva ku hi ta vuya like mina na vabya na boss ya hina yi tiva ku mina na vabya. So loyi a ri murhangeri wa hina I made it a point ku I worked so hard to impress her, you know, whatever she wants, I will make sure that but the condition it was one, whenever there is a women's conference, I must go in and listen.
Okay.
What they are talking about.
Wow.
So every time I would, you know, the guest house, you do all those things. You are a receptionist, you are a waitress, you are a cooker, you are whatever. So I'll do those things. I wouldn't even mind to knock off later. So that's when I started to be inspired by seeing these women. They come with their cards. They come with, you know, all these things. So after Nkantirala, I got another job. So got this one now. I was a PA because I need to on the computer and understand. And those things, so my boss will ask me to create a presentation or something. So I'll call my uncle. I phone in to say, oh, okay, so my uncle will do it for me. Send it to me. I send it to the boss. So Shivatani, this Saturday I'll go to the uncle. But the way Antirela, that my boss, that's when he said to me, I believe you need to have your own business.
Wow.
And because he taught me to drive Annika his car. So over the weekend, this Saturday, I'll take his mother to work, I'm shava grocery, I'm then, you know, I was like an all-rounder. So that's when he assisted me to start a business. That was TK's Bakery and Confectionery. But I just registered the company. When I registered the company, there are other things. Ever since you know, catering. I remember say Anirimana Lokuningena Shkolo at Pretoria. I will attend every Wednesday because I wanted to get the skills. Shaku Sheka and all this. That's when ni rande bakery and then ni sungula bakery. But Moponi Property Management, it was registered the very same day na TK's Bakery and Confectionery. But I don't know why I registered that one, because angahleketi ku ningava like anything to do with property. So what I did, loko ni kha ni tirha ka TK's, a ni tirha na le ka Remix, ni kha ni xavisa tindlu.
Okay.
So that I can get the skill. You know, I was inspired. Like me now, what I do for this, I get inspired by seeing other people doing something. So I'll go and practice that thing according. So look, it's like when I look on a restaurant, because in a restaurant, I just went to the restaurant on my own. If you can practice a fork and knife, so that's how it happened. So local sending ningeneka business and can reach up certain and all this. So I fell in love with selling houses and whatever. But nitika ni focus aka bakery and confectionery. So mitavusa ka construction. Loko ni ka bakery and confectionery, my sister says Susan Womanaka. Then she saw something. She applied for me. She said, kuna shilo swa so because I tama ekhaya butsana ku sete RDP te akisiwa ku yini. So the development te akisiwa ku yini. You know, something like that. So that's when she applied for me. Loko seningena ka EPWP Vukuphile. Loko ningena ka EPWP Vukuphile, that's when I've learned about construction. And loko nirka construction, that's when I've seen different women. Nabona aban inspired, because I'll see them like completing their documents, driving these nice cars. So I end up like being their friend, so that they can teach me how to move from where I am to the next level.
Wow, that's a wonderful story. So I love this one of you swapping jobs and your quest for knowledge and for a type of challenging environment where you said, look, what she's doing, she's got a computer, she's meeting with people, conferences and all that. I want that. It may not be paying, but I want that. So Tsakani, what can you say to a young woman, a young lady, when it comes to entrepreneurship? What advice can you give? Because when I look at the trends and how you registered the TK's Bakery and the Mponi properties, like you said, you registered those companies almost the same day, and getting into real estate, you made sure that you are selling houses with the quest just to have knowledge and experience. What is it that you can advise a young woman who says, I feel I want this thing, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to do something? What are some of the advices from your experience?
What I will say, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have the dream that you know, everyone has a dream and our dreams are different. So I had a dream. I remember there was a situation where I had to choose between Ntiro and a marriage. So I chose Ntiro because I knew where I'm coming from. And I also said I choose to lose what I have, but at least I'll have Ntiro so that I can take care of my parents, because Neuma Absiwani. So what I will say to this woman, she has to choose herself. And she has to know who she is. And she has to believe in herself. And she must not allow situation like Majosi. I don't have money. I don't have the capacity. And she must not have pride in this, because the things that I've done, you know, ordinary business where we are and whatever. It was because I was like, one day I want to have a real estate. And one day I want to run it like this one. I don't want to just have a real estate that is not, it's not compliant, or maybe that is run like shapy, not the registrations, the rights, and all these things. And I wanted to also learn about to be professional. So what I'm saying to this woman, the moment you had that dream and the moment that you know who you want to go somewhere, you must not allow whether your mother, your sister, or your child to say it can't be done. You know, I have something, and people don't know because I'm too quiet. The moment you say to me it's impossible, Mfundisi, I want to see why because it's impossible. The moment me I want to go and touch we so, and she must not look at I don't have money to start the business. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the looks. I'm not worthy, you know. But one thing for sure that I will say to you, wherever you are, you can move from where you are to the next level. It's like when you are driving a car, what do? Loko sukala, you move to the next level. So the most important thing, we can tell you everything, but it has to come from within. So on my side, I believe one day I'm going to be a successful woman, and I believe one day I'm going to be a powerful woman. You know, I've lost so much business. I've lost myself. I've lost my crown. That's why I'm fixing the crown. I've lost my business, but I did not allow the situation to say, Tsakani, you can't do it. So you are capable and you can do it. And it's not your background. It's not who you are. It's not your English. It's not your looks. But everything that you want is inside you. I have 2 verses. These verses, they keep me going. I used to say, for I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. So everyone who bought me something, then as I was growing, as I started to find myself, I understand Kukuna Jeremiah 1 verse 5. I knew you before you were born, before you were born in your mother's womb, and I ordained you a prophet. So he's not talking about the prophet you got the family and I see this, I see that, and whatever. But he's talking about he knew you, he saw you, who you have the capability, you can conquer the world. So when you, whatever lady where you are in that village, or you are like Minangeshkoti, Minana Chava and everything, just go out there and say, I can do it. And the best thing that you can do, ungafambe uruweshe, because look uruweshe utawa 100 times and ungeshkuti kufuka. My motto is, God, if you don't go with me, I'm not going. So whatever that I'm doing, I'm partnering with him. So partner with God and you can change the world.
That's powerful. My dear viewers and listeners, we are in conversation with Queen TK, and like I said, you'll be inspired. Those of you who know her, we know her because we've been her parents spiritually. And I must be honest, we see a miracle in her. We see what resilience can birth, what commitment, what dedication can birth in a person. And you ain't heard anything. Just sit back and listen and enjoy yourself. We're taking a commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to continue and dive into these businesses that she's busy with. And I would love to close with fixing each other's crowns. And ladies, you don't want to miss that. Please, if you are busy, turn it on radio, but and listen while you're doing whatever you're doing. But if you can, also, it's important to see her face and to see the confidence that is in her. Let's take this commercial break, and when we come back, we continue. This is Minkondzo, Tinghwazi, the legacy.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me tonight. My name is Minkondzo. I'm the founder of She Millionaire Ladies Business Expo in Africa. I'm also a life and business coach. I have known Tsakani through the South African woman to Dubai when she introduced me to it and invited me to go with her to Dubai. And from there, we have built a relationship of her helping me to grow myself and also empowering me to understand business better. I celebrate Queen Tsakani, the founder of Fix Each Other Crown, for being a woman who's selfless, for being a woman who understands that there are other women out there that needs to have their crowns fixed. There are other women out there that have been through where she has been being a woman from Hamajosi, but she has made it to be the woman that she is today. And she always say that she's not yet arrived, but she believes that whatever she has been through, it has and it will help other women to be who they are. We celebrate you. She has become more than just a business partner. She's a sister. We celebrate you, my queen. Keep on soaring. Keep on fixing those crowns. Lastly, she always says, we don't grab the crown, but we fix it nicely. So, queen, keep on fixing it nicely. We are learning and we celebrate you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Streaming 24/7.
24/7.
Bold Moves Radio.
Bold Moves Radio.
Afrika, nakupenda sana. Oh, Afrika, nakupenda sana.
Yes, you're listening to Bold Moves Radio, boldly breaking barriers and limitations, raising the flag of hope for an African child. Thank you so very much, dear listeners. And we're still in conversation with Queen Tsakani Mpofu, Queen TK. And the program is Minkondzo, Tinghwazi, the legacy, footprints of legends. And we are inspired by the life of this lady. Queen TK, when you hear your business partner speaking, she millionaire founder, what comes to mind and what would you love to say to her and to all the women? Remember, even your mother, Pastor Joylene, she's a winner of She Millionaire Awards, and together with Queen Wenyamo Masia. What do you have to say tonight when you hear celebrating you as we celebrate you on this program?
You know, ante kontabulala kuyimfundisi emingenisela kwa mfundisi Amen. But Queen Mandy, we met. I approached her because I was appointed as an ambassador for SA Women to Dubai. So I did not have anyone to go with in Dubai. So I went to her social media. That's when I saw, oh, this woman, she's been doing this. She hosted She Millionaire. I think it was around February. So I approached her. I was like, hi, long DM. Hi, my name is Tsakani. This is what I do. I have a trip to go to Dubai. If you are interested, can we go? And she never responded. And the other day she called me. She said, who are you? Sonte Hlamsela. Okay, mina Tsakani. This is what I do for SA Women to Dubai and all this. But what I want to say, my queen, I call her my queen. Sometimes we call each other boss lady. Actually, we fight because I don't know when I'm with her whether I'm boss lady or I'm a queen. But thank you for believing in my vision. Like when I said to you, let's go to Dubai, it's going to happen. And thank you for believing for something that you don't know whether it's there or not. And thank you for being the queen that you are. You know, you have helped me to grow as a person. She's a coach, pastor. Most of the time when I go for my speech, my first speech, it was, she was my coach. She taught me how to sit down, how to look beautiful, how to always make sure that because I said I'm a queen, I must always have my lipstick. I have to always look the part. I must not be the queen that I don't know. I remember my first webinar. She supported me from the first webinar until the last one that we are about to close. So what she does, she will screenshot everything. My queen, now you were frowning, now you were whatever, now the dress that you were wearing, you were like you are Tony now. So she's one person that also helped me to grow, to understand, to go collaboration for this. We don't compete as women, but we collaborate. And
Wow.
when we collaborate, we win. We become the winners. You know, when she said to me, my queen, I wanted to be one of the directors of She Millionaire. Remember, when I went to She Millionaire, it was not like a She Millionaire, it was just a paper. Or maybe she was just thinking about starting She Millionaire. She Millionaire was there. And one event was hosted. Mashwana. So she had footprints, she had clients, she had all these things. But once we sit down, and I remember the other day she was telling me about her business, and I was like, hey, my queen, today I think I need to fix your crown. I'm sorry, but you know, Mina, when I fix the crowns, I don't grab them. I fix them nicely. You know, look, no one I'll call and be like, oh, my queen, look, I'm sorry. So that's why I don't grab it. I have to so that you are, you know, women, we are fragile. So you need to make sure. So when I was telling her about the things that I see from her business, and we were out, and when I was telling her, I don't see you growing to become the woman that you want yourself to be. I think you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of these things you need to monetize them, because you have the business. You can't keep on saying, I'm a coach, and then you know. So we developed this relationship, Yakuba, a sister, and I think I'm a sister. I'm no more a queen in the family. And that's why now we started to talk about what can we do for our women in Limpopo. You know, women need to be appreciated. Women, they've gone through a lot through COVID. Some of them, they've lost their loved ones. Some of them, their businesses are not doing well. And some of them, since they were born, they've never been appreciated, and they've been working, they've been doing well. So that's when we came with She Millionaire Business Awards. And to be honest with you, she's the founder. I'm just the director. But she never made me feel like I'm just a director. You know, we work together, and we believe in collaboration. We believe in supporting each other. You know, to us, each and every woman is not a competitor. I'll clap hands for you and say, you go, girl. We need to do it. So, yeah, my queen, I love you, and thank you for being the woman that you are, and thank you for making me believe that I am a queen, and for making sure that I put my lipstick every day. Thank you, and I love you.
You know, having attended the She Millionaire Awards, Business Awards, I love when you say, we see you, sis, you know, and that's an affirmation to each other, that sisterhood that prevails. And I'm saying to all my viewers, I must be honest with you, these women are doing great, and they are lifting the banner of salvation and of the kingdom. They are conquering the mountain of influence, the mountain of economy, the mountain of entertainment. They mingle it. It's business, it's entertainment, it's entrepreneurship, it's philanthropy, and it's just amazing. And I'm so excited to have Queen TK with us tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I trust that you're getting something. Share this broadcast with somebody and let them be inspired. The program is Minkondzo Tinghwazi, The Legacy. I am your host, Pastor Strike, and my producer is none other but Dr. Mavila Matebula. We're so excited to have this program back, to celebrate our people and to celebrate progress, to celebrate forward movement. And we continue. You have already touched this business and that business, but let us talk about the property or the estate, the real estate business. You know, TK's come from Majozi, and then you've been in Polokwane. You're doing this business in Gauteng. Tell us a little bit. You know, we're talking about breaking through into a men's world, but also in the jungle. Gauteng is a jungle. It's a, there is survival of the fittest. That's why some of our brothers who went to Gauteng, they were eaten, but diwili, they never came back. Tabuya, Ajos, Tabuya, Ashlungwin. And Queen TK steps in, makes a mark, and have their own space. Could you please share with us a little bit about the real estate business in Gauteng?
Okay. Real estate in Gauteng. Remember, okay. We are the founder of Moponi Property Management. So what we were doing construction and only construction and facility management. Here comes COVID. And when COVID comes, and we did not know what's going to happen. And we thought, okay, if maybe Akai and Lekinchum, what are we going to do? We can't afford to call money and say, guy or and all this. That's when Moponi Real Estate was founded. And it was registered in 2019, local COVID Sungula. And again, from this, I went and joined SIF.
No.
It's
No,
fine.
you can continue. I know that one. You will
Okay.
you can fix it. I'll put your
Okay.
I'll put your on the screen.
So that's when I went and joined a SIF RTBS because I felt like I also want to, revive myself and understand again. So I was running my own company. On the other side, I was under Remix. So receive RTBS, and I told them that I have the company, but I'll be working for you for a year so that I can also, start mine and all these things. So that's when we registered Moponi Real Estate. It was not easy when we started. Real estate is not what people think. It's very hard. So for people that have tried it, they will tell you, and all these things. So after registering Moponi Real Estate, officer and I will 4 weeks. And his sungula ku market mfundisi. I'll go ashtarateni nima hinyiketa the pamphlets. We branded our best cars. So every time we vaka event, all our cars are branded. So he found my market, and it was so hard for us to break through because the area that we were in, it was white dominated. But we pushed and we never stopped. Until now, we start to settle because car real estate, the only thing that you must sell is service and commitment.
Yes.
And if car real estate, you are not working like today or 3 days, you are not around, the results will show. So you must always be on your feet. So look, car real estate, that's when we realized, okay, now COVID, we say we can also venture into development.
Yes.
That's when my partner, Tony, he went and studied for property development. When he went to study for property development, that's when we started our small estate, Hibitana Moponi estate. But now we changed it because we are dedicating that one to my father because we want his name to be always there. So we changed the name to Shiwilani. So after that, then that's when we said, okay, property development, it's good. Then we started to build houses in Mfundisi and on the upmarket areas. So that's where we are today. We are still selling. We have 3 departments. We have a department, facility management, where we just manage your houses. When your lights are not working or go on get something or light or plumbing and whatever, there are people that they are on standby. They work 24 hours to assist people. And we also have the real estate one where we are buying and selling. We also have this one, Moponi estate, whereby we are renting them out. We are not selling them.
Yes.
And we also build houses, the upmarket houses, like for the high market people. But now our plan is to just go, because my heart is like, because I know where I'm coming from. What about these ones that they don't afford? So we bought a land for development where we are busy with other partners to ensure that maybe next year we can be able to develop the houses for the one lava fana kuna mina va humaka ka majosi na vona va kota ku va na kaya.
Wow. Yeah, that's Queen TK's, ladies and gentlemen, and know that the program in Kondi, I think, was it runs from 7 o'clock until 8:30. But if time fails us, we push it a little bit even more. But I'm so excited because here we're taking a journey with our guest, we're taking a journey with our legend, and as we do so, friends, I want you to know that it gets so you get consumed in it, because honestly speaking, I must say, beloved, I must say, my dear brothers and sisters, it's so inspiring to listen to somebody's life story, learning through just following them just like that. So thank you for being with us. I see Sis Mandy, She Millionaire Business Awards with us here. Thank you so very much. We see you, sis, and we love you. Thank you so very much. And ladies and gentlemen, we continue. The program is Minkondzo Tinghwazi, The Legacy. And I just want us to take this little short break. And then when we come back, would love now to zoom into South African women do Dubai. If you don't know, you might think they just visit Dubai. They just go and spend. Dubai is Dubai. You know what I mean? But today, you'll know exactly what is South African women doing Dubai. And but allow me to take this short break, and when we come back, we will be doing exactly, and Dr. Queen TK will take us through that. Thank you so very much. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, what an exciting evening we have today. Thank you, Pastor Strikes, for giving us this great opportunity to celebrate our Queen TK. This is Dr. Wendy Nora Kananga. I'm based in Dubai. I am a dental practitioner, and I am a good friend to you, Tsakani. Queen Tsakani, you are special. I have watched you serving other women. I have watched you fixing other women's crowns, and I am so happy that today we get to celebrate you. Today I would just like to declare the goodness and the mercy of the Lord upon your life, Tsakani. May God perfect all that concerns you, and may His face continue to shine upon you and all that you love. May the desires of your heart be granted unto you, Queen Tsakani, because you are special and you are a great inspiration to me and to many other ladies. Tsakani, we celebrate you. We celebrate the beauty in you, Tsakani. You are a great woman. Hey, as we celebrate you, we just want to let you know that you are loved, Tsakani. You are loved.
Greetings to the listeners. My name is Tabet Mkanairi. I'm based in Cape Town. I'm the director of Raso Cleaning and also the owner of Tabi Boutique. I met TK in Dubai beginning of this year in February when we were doing Zimbabwean to do Dubai in Dubai. So I greeted her, she smiled back to me. And she said, I heard that it's because we give an introduction. So she said, I heard that you are saying South Africa. I said, yes. So we realized that we are into construction, both of us. So that's when the discussion started and we exchanged the numbers. So after that, I called her and she said she's busy, she'll come back to me. Indeed, she did. And then I introduced myself again. She said, I remember you very well. I know whom I'm talking to. So that's how we started
myself and TK. That's how we started to talk. From there, she's now my business advisor. I'm also a business advisor. She's a person who said when she said she's gonna call you or she's gonna SMS you or she greeted you. I know her work, I know my work, we are always busy. But most of the time she creates time to talk to another lady. So TK, to me, she's no longer my friend, she's like my family. She's my sister now. She's part of my family. We also went to take together, I think like 30 trips together to take. I've realized that TK, she can be not herself for the next lady. She can do something which you can say, this is silly. But I've learned so much from TK through all those things which she does for the next lady. She's open to everyone. She received people as their own sister or as their own blood sister. So TK, I want, as we are celebrating your birthday, please continue to do what you are doing to everyone. Continue to fixing our crowns. Continue to help women. I also want to thank the Lord that she's there for everyone most of the time. You can call her anytime, she will answer the phone. If she doesn't answer the rest day, she will make sure she will return your call. So as we are celebrating you, continue to be a blessing to everyone out there. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Streaming 24/7.
24/7. Bold Moves Radio.
Afrika, nakupenda sana. Oh, Afrika, nakupenda sana.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You got it. And we have these two contributors, oh my God. And they talk of TKs, and you ask yourself, is it the TK I know? Beloved, I must be honest. Our sister, she's such an inspiration, and we celebrate her, and we celebrate all these great women that are making it happen. I love it because they say it's not a place for competition, but it's a place for complementing each other, fixing each other's crown, collaborating. And that's why they go with this energy and this strength. And I'm saying to all our dear sisters present in this program today, let's take leave from what these great women are doing as we celebrate them. And I must be honest with you, I'm going to take them one by one, bring them on this platform, and we are going to learn a lot. And gentlemen, you realize that what they are sharing is not only applicable to ladies, but it's something to learn even for us as men. And Queen TK, thank you that your lights are back. Load shedding, it's another monster. But we're not complaining, but we're pressing on. What can you say, Dr. Wendy and my sister? They just came through and shared their hearts and tell how you met and tell the impact that you have had in their lives, the impact they've had in your life. What can you say to us in response to what these great ladies are saying?
I'll start by Dr. Wendy. Thank you so much. Pastor, when I was ordained as an ambassador, remember for me, I was even afraid to be called ambassador because I was like, oh, look, ambassador, they know me. Will they believe who I am an ambassador? They will ask themselves, what is it, ambassador? I said, what's now? Chance, but Mama Wendy, she was there for me. The love that she showed me with her mom. She told me that she believes in me. And she just said, you have something, you have this charisma, you have this love, you have this motherhood, you have everything that an ambassador has to have. So go home there and don't doubt yourself. You are going to make it. And that's when I realized, indeed, I'm an ambassador. If you check my social media, I wouldn't even advertise to say I'm an ambassador. And when you call me and say ambassador, I'm like, no, don't say ambassador, I mean Tsakani. But even a single day, she never called me Tsakani. She will say, you are my ambassador and I believe in you. And I would like to say thank you so much for teaching me so many things. Like in Dubai, for me, Pastor, I was like any other girl who who believes that when we go to Dubai, it was my dream to go and shop and do things and whatever. But she's one of the people that welcomed me the first day. She's the one of the people that showed me that it can be done, it's possible. And as I'm reserved, ni papela and then but I Messi. So I was so reserved because I was amazed by everything that they were doing. But you know what? She made me to become like no Mesaku Papa Lokuya. I remember the way I was honored. When I came back home, I told Mani, as South Africa, I'm just a woman, an ordinary girl. But look, when figure Dubai, Mani Kuma. I'm honored, I'm ushered. The protocol that I saw there, the love, the ambassadorship that they were talking about. That's when I felt, is that, I even asked God to say, God, am I dying tomorrow? Because these things I don't understand. And thank you so much, Dr. Wendy. We talk and I love you and I know you support me. My sister Tabet, I even talked to him, like we spoke today because she called me and I did not answer. I was busy. I went back to her and we spoke about other things. Oh, my queen, today I don't want to talk to you. Since we met, we had this sisterhood. And this sisterhood that we have, Pastor, is something else because we are honest to each other.
Yes.
It's just that on my side, when I fix the crown, I don't grab and then so we talk about things because all in all, our dream is to move from where we are to the next level. And we don't want to see ourselves going back, like, Kamajosi and to become whatever, So each and every time when I'm with her, we talk about growth. We talk about empowerment. We talk about now I'm doing better in this industry. Maybe you can also get this mentor to move you to the next level. So yeah, I'm just so inspired and thank you so much. And I love you all.
And Sister Beth, who also hails from Cape Town, what can you say to her?
Sister Beth, she's more than a sister. We met through as a woman to Dubai. Remember, like Lokonele, I was like, so everyone I will hug and love. But the motto it was like you have to smile for each and every woman that you meet because I was still so she called me and like, oh, do you remember my ambassador? We met in Dubai and for Zim Women to Dubai and all. So Anga she sent me a picture. I need to get a picture for this. We do the swag. And she sent me a picture to say, you mean a lot. So from there, we became friends. We became a family. She's my supporting system. She even knows the type of clothes that I wear, the type of shoes that I wear. And she keep on saying, when I ask her, please buy me something when you go to take, she's like, when I can't buy you anything. So, and thank you for the gift that you sent all the way from Cape Town. You bought me a nice gift and I loved it and I love you. And I wish you all the best for the opening on the 3rd of December as you launch your business. I'm saying I'll be there and I love you and may the good Lord keep on blessing you because you are a good woman and you deserve it.
Wow. That's beautiful. Let me just take some of the comments of our viewers and listeners. Thank you so very much, our listeners and viewers. Stay with us, and I trust that you're getting something. I see my producer, Dr. Mabila, also is with us. And Dr. Chris Welpalo is saying, great testimony, proof of success of having a vision, even if it looks blurry in the beginning. And we see also Pastor Joylene, your mom here, saying, very inspiring and congratulations, Queen TK, for all the achievements. True. And then Sister Mandy is saying, we see you, Pastor Strike, and thank you so much. We are inspired. We see you, sis, and blessings to you. And of course, as Sister Sylvia Mrabankuna saying, thank you, Pastor Strike and Sister Tsakani. We learn a lot, fixing each other's crown, inspiring and collaboration. And Dr. Mavila saying, that woman rocks. She deserves a Nobel Prize of Peace. This is beautiful. And Pastor Lily saying, we are inspired, Queen. and we celebrate you. Very true. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Minkondzo Tinghwazi, the legacy, and we are in conversation with our guest, and that's Queen TK, and she's so inspiring, I must say. Queen TK, let's talk about being the ambassador for South African Women Do Dubai. Tell us about it. What is it all about? Are you just chilling? What is happening when you go to Dubai? And what exactly is it all about? Because I see somebody sitting back and say, Dubai, how will I go there? How what? And who exactly are South African women being Dubai?
Oh, we started by Dubai, but now we are traveling the world and we are growing each and every time. So, as a woman to Dubai, it comes from a woman worldwide Dubai. The founder is Dr. Abigail Magwezi. So we have different chapters. So we have the SADC region. I'm the head for SADC region, like Botswana, Zim, Namibia, and the other countries. So what we do when we meet there, we don't just go and chill, but we also chill. But the most important thing for us is to go there and network and look for opportunities. And what we do when we go there, we have our partners like Dr. Abigail. She's stationed in Dubai. So each and every time when you go there, if you are in construction, you are going to meet with someone that is in construction. And that's when we teach each other collaboration. And we also have something that we call She Speaks. This one that, that's when now we go into our corner as women. And we talk about Makonoto Alefazi. Because everything like so when we are there, I'm not this ambassador, but for me to grow, I have to acknowledge my weak points. I have to understand I have to acknowledge every time when I start business you understand? I have to acknowledge all the things that I have. But we don't judge each other. We embrace each other. When we embrace each other, we see, okay, we're not because we're not problem here. So, and we don't go around and, hey, that's our motto, because we make sure that we fix each other's ground. And we help you to develop from where you are to the next level. Because we believe a successful woman will need one, like a successful woman over happy and inspired if you empowered someone to be more successful. I don't believe that saying Banbange, you can help them to grow, but not more than whatever. This one Bible. I believe that when I help you, you need to be more successful than myself, because I'm building a legacy. What I'm doing now is my calling, and I'm not doing it for myself, because mina nileka 45 my pension, but I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my grandchildren and my grandchildren. One day you'll meet one young lady in the family, and then you'll tell that person, oh, 2022, and then look, she is my grandmother. And then you can change her world. So what we are doing is not about us. It's about helping each other to grow. That's why for me to go to Dubai, I was surprised at myself to become the woman that I am, because it started in Dubai. It did not start in South Africa. It started in Dubai. And from Dubai, from the circle that I had, because these women, they believe in a dream that I did not have. And they invested their time and their energy to make sure that I win.
Yo, this is powerful. This is awesome. Ladies, hey, did you get that? South African women doing Dubai. And you say you're also sitting in the SADC, chairing the SADC?
Yes, yes, I am. And what I do, I work with those women, like from those countries. I recruit them, like the way I do my recruit. I check them. got the social media, attend events and see what they are doing, and I help them to become the ambassadors for their own countries.
That's wow. That's wow. Okay, let's take this break, and when we come back here and there, I would love us now to zoom into fixing each other's crown. You know, just the name, fixing each other's crown, sounds very catchy, and that's why queens are fixing each other's crown. And you said it time and again, and you said you do it gently, and I realized that fixing each other's crown is pointing some spots in each other, but in a gentle way, so that we brighten up, all of us. Wow, that's powerful. But ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this detour, just a commercial break, and when we come back, we're continuing, and we're looking at fixing each other's crowns. And you're listening to Bold Moves Radio, and we are online, we are on Facebook, we're also on YouTube. So you can join us, you can follow us. And that is why I would love to say to all of you, my wonderful viewers and listeners, if you could share this broadcast with family, with friends, with colleagues. You know, you'll agree with me. There are those people, banally go, this good Sam, where when you get something, or is it a tire, you've got your shop, it's giving you a good price, you don't tell nobody. Ish go, I mean. It's not so with Queen TK. You expose it to the sisterhood, and you help each other, you grow together. And she says, we're not competing, I'm building a legacy. It may come back to my family. Wow. You remember David and Jonathan? After a long time, Jonathan was dead. David was a king now. He says, is there not one of Jonathan's family that I can show, of Saul's family, that I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake? And only to find Mephibosheth, who was disabled, was in that lineage. And he was taken to the throne, or to the palace, ate in the palace with the king, because of what Jonathan, his father, did. So it is true. You're sowing, and it will surely come back to you. Scripture says, cast your bread in the water, it will come back to you after many days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bold Moves Radio. The program is Minkondzo, Tinghwazi, the legacy. Footprints of Legends, the legacy. And we continue, and let's see what we have for you on this commercial break.
Good evening, South Africa. Good evening, all. My name is Dr. Abigail Makwenzi, and I am the president of Women Worldwide to Dubai, which is a women's empowerment organization which empowers business women. And I am thrilled tonight to be sharing the story of my daughter, Tsakani Mpofu, how we met and how she has grown and blossomed and impacted nations within the space of a year. Glory to God. I met Tsakani in November last year. She had come to Dubai to celebrate her birthday, and we were both attending a certain event. But in the foyer of the hotel, I bumped into her with another lady. That was last year in November. All these things that I'm going to talk about have happened within the space of 1 year. The word of God says, when a man's ways are pleasing to the Lord, oh my goodness, he makes his enemies be at peace with him. He makes things happen. He just directs your footsteps. And when we met, I just asked her to take a picture of me and my niece that I was with. She was very gracious and kind. This was like in the foyer, not even in the event, no, just outside. So she did that, and I immediately loved that young woman. She looks beautiful, she looks young. I saw beyond that, and God allowed me to see and penetrate what was in her. It's always important to go beyond the packaging when you connect or meet people. You need to delve bigger, deeper. Take a sea diver. just dive deep down and see. So when I saw her, I didn't see her in relation to where she was at that time because I didn't know who she was. I didn't know she was from South Africa. I didn't even know what she was doing in South Africa. But then I saw in her a global phenomenon. I just saw an international, a global powerhouse standing in front of me. I'm just going to talk in two sections representing her initials, TK, popularly known as Queen TK. The T for me stands for trailblazer. Oh my goodness, she has been a trailblazer. And in business, through Mponi, a real estate company that she runs with her son, they've been doing amazing things. And I'm not going to dwell much on that side of the business and their success story in business, but I want to dwell much on her calling, dwell much on what God is assigned her to do, the woman that she is, and the queen that she has become. As a trailblazer, I was humbled as a mother to visit South Africa in August for a conference, Fixing Each Other's Crowns. She's the visionary of that conference, and it has just been a joy to see her grow and make impact through that initiative. And that initiative really is about women supporting each other, women giving each other space, women who will mention another woman's name when they are in a room full of opportunities. And I've seen TK do that. Her desire is to impact and empower women, and not only in South Africa, because she is now a phenomenon even in Dubai. She was here in Zimbabwe 2 weeks ago with Fixing Each Other's Crown, and she impacted Zimbabwe in a big way. And the women of Zimbabwe are so grateful, and the testimonies are coming in. I mean, we are just flooded with testimonies about the impact that the conference has. So what the conference does, it just identifies, Fixing Each Other's Crowns identifies the areas of weakness, whether they are financial, relational, whether they are to do with your health or low self-esteem, rejection, depression, all those areas of life that are not functioning well. In that conference, with the powerful testimonies that come in, people are delivered and people live empowered and hopeful that their tomorrow will be better than yesterday. At the Zimbabwean edition, which was the second edition of Fixing Each Other's Crown, after the successful edition at Indaba Hotel in Sutton in South Africa, which was sold out, Zimbabwe was so ready and expectant to hear from her. And we were able to penetrate and bring to the conference people living on the streets. And programs now that have come out with their support are phenomenal. So these are areas where she's trailblazing, where she's a pioneer, cutting into new territory with a passion, with a drive that is simply unmatched. When you see her size, TK, you are small in stature, but big in vision.
This is
Bold Moves Radio. Streaming 24/7. 24/7. Boldly breaking barriers and limitations.
That's it, family. I trust that you're having a great time. I must be honest. I'm blown away of what Queen TK is doing. First conference, Fixing Each Other's Crowns in Daba Hotel in Sandton, sold out just like that. My God, where have you seen that? You can tell that something has been brewing in the back room, or in backstage before it is seen under the flashing lights. Queen TK, when you hear Dr. Abigail speaking, what comes to mind, and what can you say, especially of what she has just said? I realize that the people you follow, the people you surround yourself with, they really take you places. And a mentor like Dr. Abigail, wow, she says all what she's saying is achieved just in 12 months, in a year's time. What can you say about what Dr. Abigail said?
I don't know. Dr. Abigail, she became, as she said, she asked me to join Women Worldwide when we met before being an ambassador. And I asked her, what is Women Worldwide? Because Mina, I was just seeing, I was there for my birthday. I was there for fun. And it was my first time to travel, you know, to be on a plane back with Dubai. So to me, it was like, you know, but after she asked me, why don't you join Women Worldwide to Dubai? I asked her, what is it all about? She explained to me. So within a week, I joined the program. And she will always tell me how beautiful I am, the grace of God upon my life, the things that I have that I couldn't see. She will always call me a queen. And I'm like, Mama, I'm not a queen. Because, you know, for you to be able to understand you are a queen, you need to work on yourself. And by then, I had so many things that I was going through. So she made me believe that I can do it. I remember the first time I went on stage and you know, but you know, she had a motherly love. She said to me, you have done it, my girl. I'm seeing an international speaker. I'm seeing someone who can conquer the world. And it reminds me of my father, my champion, who used to say, you will conquer the world. People will read about you. You are not an ordinary, you know, my father will tell me, so you are a special child. So today I'm meeting Dr. Abigail. He's telling me the very same thing. And for me, everything, it was blank. I know about social networking. I'll go and attend the other ones and whatever. But from that social networking that they have, I realized that in a social network, it's not about the high heels that we wear and the things that, you know, you understand. We don't go there for business cards and everything. She taught me that when you go there for love and to impact lives. So she became a mother, a mentor, you know, like I think we talk to each other almost every day. And I have someone that I have to account to. Because whatever she asks me to do it, she'll grab the crown in a good way. TK, how far are you with this one? So no matter how much I try to delay and whatever, but I have to make sure that I do. And she have made sure that she you know, she's a founder of Women Worldwide to Dubai. She's our president, but she makes you feel like you are the owner. You understand? For each and every opportunity that she gets, she opened the doors for me. I managed to went and speak at Turkey. I managed to open other things. It was through her. And she will say to me, I did not have a daughter, but I thank God for blessing me with you, and I'll make sure that you win. So with her, we cry together. You know, when I go through things, and you know, a pastor fixing the crown as a woman to Dubai, it's not as beautiful as those dresses that you see there. There are times that you go through things, but she's there to say, you can't be a leader without going through what you are going through. Remember Joseph. She always talks about Joseph. Remember Joseph. For her to become the minister, he went through what he's. So she's been there when I cry, when I'm too happy, and we talk to each other every day. We share almost everything. My success. You know, she's a mother that she's my second mother. Na mani akaya vata kwa lokuna Dr. Abigail ngakuse wanikira masikulawa. My brothers akaya, they are like his children. You know, they treat me like I'm one of their own. But Dr. Abigail, I just want to say thank you so much for, you know, unleashing what was hidden from me. And thank you so much for believing in me while I couldn't believe on myself. I can't say the world, because the world didn't come. You know, I'm in a stage where, Pastor, I don't blame people for my own problems or my faults. But me, not myself, I couldn't believe in myself. I believed in myself when I was young. But along the way, the crown got lost because of the challenges of life. But she made me to go back and look around to find my crown. Nakens.
Wow, that's powerful. That's really powerful. And ladies and gentlemen, you're still watching and listening to Bold Moves Radio. And allow me to extend a little bit. In fact, we're trying to squeeze it to in 1 hour 30 minutes. But I know this program will run for 2 hours. But it's not just a program, but it's a class. And this class, you're going to have it on Facebook. You're going to have it on YouTube, so you can visit it and listen to it time and again and be inspired. And I just want us to continue and hear what Dr. Abigail has to say.
In Zimbabwe, there are programs now that are rolling out to empower street people. And on her birthday, on Sunday, when she was celebrating her birthday, she says, with those street people, Mama, that you have been empowering now in Zimbabwe and showing them the way into God's heart, teaching them about Jesus, giving them a biblical world view of the world with a program called The Streets, Not My Dwelling Place, but My Marketplace. So the whole program revolves around street people understanding that these streets, where they're Harare, Gweru, or even in Joburg, are not a place where you should stay. They're a place where you come to transit, you do business, and you go back. So the streets, my marketplace, and not my dwelling place. This was all inspired through that conference that we had, and we are seeing bigger and greater things. I also want to say that in terms of the global initiatives, even this weekend, she's speaking on a massive international platform that is being hosted from Dubai and doing also amazing things. She also has had an impact in Turkey, where we have been in Turkey 3 times now, and being invited to speak, being invited to connect with Turkish business women. So these are cutting edge. We went to Turkey and she brought some other women from South Africa. We had South African women do Dubai, the inaugural conference which was held earlier this year, and it was a massive success. And she was able to bring together women from various sectors and various of the economy, from doctors, professionals, business women that gathered, even women in ministry that gathered in Dubai for that historic conference, South African Women to Dubai, which connects South African women in the diaspora and South African business women living in South Africa. And they come to Dubai for a 5-day package, but 2 days being devoted to business. So that is really helping to open up global markets for South African business women. And now the other initial, which is K, for me is kingdom-minded. She's not just a trailblazer, but she's also kingdom-minded, by which she's a woman who loves God. I know she goes to the gym. I don't know why she goes to the gym, because she's got a fabulous figure already. But she goes to the gym religiously every day, and she prays every day. So she is a child of God, a daughter of a king, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And she has slotted into that place with grace and poise. I told you that humility will open doors for you. Humility. It doesn't matter the kind of car you drive. It doesn't matter the kind of clothes that you are wearing, but just humility. Because God gives grace to the humble. So people are really amazed at how has she come so far in 1 year. When I first met you, TK, I remember at an event, I invited you to come to Zim Women to Dubai. I gave you the microphone. You said, no, I don't speak. I can't speak. You were so timid and so shy. But a year later, I can't keep you away from the pulpit. I can't keep you away from a microphone. And I am so thrilled again to be sharing a platform with you, an international platform this weekend when we speak to women at a global level. So I love the way that she is so kingdom-minded. She actually made it possible for some of the people living on the street to be able to get into a restaurant and eat on their birthday. She said, I'm going to do my birthday differently this year. Mom just organized a party, a dinner with those people living in the streets. You should see the accolades. When we went to the place that we were going to eat, some of them had no shoes, and it was just so dramatic. Some of them were filthy. But because there was a kingdom-minded woman who knows that these are still children of God. They are not South African, they are Zimbabweans, but they are still children of God. And she made that party possible. The other thing I've taught her is that everything that you want is in the bottom drawer. I see a lot of people trying to take ladders to rise up to go to the top, trying to step on someone, step on this, say, accuse somebody wrongly of something or whatever, just because they want to go up the ladder. That is so short-lived. So I've told you, everything you want is in the bottom drawer. And to reach it, you have to kneel down. So that means that everything that we do together starts with prayer. And we are so kingdom-minded.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Streaming 24/7. 24/7. Bold Moves Radio.
Africa, nakupenda sana. Oh, Africa, nakupenda sana.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you got it. You got it. You know, what you need is not on the top drawer, but it is on the bottom drawer. So you have to kneel down to get to it. And Queen TK, when Dr. Abigail speaks here, some of the things that stands out is the trips that you have already done, the conferences that you have already addressed and attended, Turkey, Dubai. Tell us in a minute the experience of speaking outside before we come back to this other one where she says, Queen TK on her birthday, she said, I want to celebrate my birthday with women that are on the streets, taking them to a restaurant as they are, eating with them. I would love us to come back to that. But before we come to that, let's talk about your experience, the exposure of, you know, maybe it's because we know you, like you said, hey, I'm shy. But now you're standing on these international platforms, you're addressing these conferences, and you're touching lives, you're inspiring life. Tell us what exactly happened, and tell us how is the feeling, how is that experience of being in a global space, impacting on women. You talk Turkey, you talk Dubai, you talk anywhere else, you're touching lives. Take us through that feeling, take us through that experience.
I think it will be 2 minutes. But Pastor, when I lost everything in business, I asked God to bless me again. And
yes.
I'm going to do it for his children. And so I'm going to make sure that I change lives. So what I do before I go to speak, I understand Tsakani. I'm sent. I'm just going there to deliver what these people have to do. So I'm not doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for them. I'm doing it for other people that will see me on that platform. The first one, it was not easy. And I can't say the first one. Actually, each and every platform that I have to go, it's very difficult for me to go. But since I have the supporting structure, supporting system, I have Dr. Abigail, I have Paddy, Mama Paddy, I have the supporting structure. So I have women who said to me, remember, whatever that you are doing, when you go there on stage, you must not tell people what they want. You must not tell them about you. Tell them about, give them the tools that will change their lives, because you have the tools. Remember, you are from Kamajosi, but now you are international. So I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for the world. I'm doing it for a sister who's somewhere, maybe who has lost hope, maybe in business, who said, I can't do it anymore. Maybe who said, so when she see me there, she will be like, okay, I think I can do it. And I think I can change the world.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Now let's talk about your birthday specifically, and Fixing Each Other's Crown conference in Zimbabwe. What are some of the things that you would love to share with us around that. And in closure with that, I would love for you to tell us how important it is for one to have mentors, for one to have support structure, people that will surround you, good times, bad times, help you, lift your hands like Dave, like who's this one, Moses, there to lift his hands. He was the main man, but he got tired. Tell us a little bit about this birthday that Dr. Abigail, she's citing here.
So on my birthday, I got 1 year, and I know what God has done into my life, because my life transacted on the 27th of November. So I was turning 45, but I was 1 year in my ministry, because I felt like God heard my prayer when I said, Shkwembu, I want to find my purpose. So for me to celebrate, I told myself, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to be celebrated by anyone, but I want to celebrate other people. So what I did, we had this one, the street kids that she had, and we have other street kids here in Gauteng, and we had some few preschools that I know, like from previous, like from disadvantaged places. So I went there before to ask them if there's a child that is celebrating a birthday. And they told me, okay, we have 2 or 3. So I had to make sure that those children, they celebrate their birthday. And those other children in South Africa, they are celebrating their birthday. And the other people in Zim, they are also celebrating my birthday. So what I was doing that day, I was home, but I was like in prayer. I was just reflecting on my life to say, it can only be God, because where I am now, some people, they've worked to be where I am, like maybe for 6 years or 10 years. And where I am is through His grace and His favor, because I'm not special. I'm not overqualified. There is nothing special about me, but grace located me and the favor located me. So that's how I celebrated my birthday. So it was all about reflecting and thanking God and allowing those other ones to celebrate. So I'm not, I did not allow anyone in my house to buy me a present or buy a spoiler or anything. We just wake up, went to church, come back as if it's a one, because I love to work as if it's not my birthday. But deep down in my heart, I knew, God, you have done it for me. So like, you changed my life to be a testimony. There is a song that you have made my life a testimony. So I was like, Lord, my life is a testimony. I've seen you. You have changed the person that I am to become the woman that I am. And I found my purpose. So I felt like Banava went somewhere, let them celebrate my birthday. But Mina, I had the conversation with my God.
That's awesome. Family, I'm learning a lot here. I'm really inspired, because I think in life where you have not yet lived until you touch somebody's life. So it's very much important for us to remember the words of Dr. Miles Monroe, who said, you are like a fruit tree. You don't eat your own fruits, but everybody else and every animal must enjoy your fruit. And this is what we're seeing in TKs. And I just want to continue and have some, I think I've got 2 people that must tell us again about this great woman. You see, I have collected all these testimonies so that for those of us who know her and say, Tsakani ngitibela ku tirha a ya hala na hala a khoma leswi a tshika leswi nga endli. You know, there's a story that Queen TK of our late sister Bella Nyati, you know, when you were busy cooking, and she said, you know, but you know, all those things. And but I want us to know that we have a great woman in our sister Queen TK, and some of you will remember about the tribe, because she allowed herself to flow into other tribes so that you learn some things from different tribes. That is more about collaborating. When you collaborate, you allow other tribes to flow into your life, not just a tribe by literally a tribe, but you allow other brains, you allow other graces, you allow other gifts to flow into your life, which is very, very much important. Let's just take this break. And when we come back, we will be rounding up and almost going to the close.
We are taking the conference to Uganda in February, fixing each other's crowns. Everywhere where women worldwide do Dubai has got a footprint, this conference is going. This conference is also going to Dubai. Why? Because there is a woman who is humble, who puts other people first. She's been doing this business webinars every week. Rain or shine, she does them. Even when we were in Turkey, she was a child. Connecting in Dubai, she always connects so that she continues the broadcast that is helping so many women. We keep sharing the recordings of those business webinars which happen every Friday. And every Wednesday she's celebrating other women who have done something, featuring them on their social media handles so that they also have more exposure. I'm really proud and thrilled to be nurturing and mentoring a powerhouse. I am thrilled and proud to be a person who walks with her through the challenges that she faces. It's not all rosy, there are challenges. Women have got this whole thing of PhDs. Most of them have PhDs, which is full head Down syndrome. It also happens. But the thing is that God doesn't say to us, He says, when you go through the fire, I'll be with you. He doesn't say you are not going to go through the fire. So I always tell you, right? Remember, God is walking with you through this, and you don't have to respond to every dog that barks. So some of these allegations, if people say bad things, if whatever happens, don't waste your time responding. Let God arise. Then the enemies will just scatter. So, CK, tonight, I'm so humbled that South Africa is recognizing what you are doing. I'm so humbled that God Himself is opening people's eyes to see what is in you, that pure heart. Psalm 51, create in me a pure heart, oh Lord. I'm seeing God doing that in you. I've seen you help people, pay for people's things, and just ignore anything else. I've seen you hold the hands of the street people. I've seen you in Dubai connect with high offices, ambassadors in Dubai, and you are still the same TK. So tonight I celebrate you. Thank you so much, Pastor, for celebrating my daughter. I am excited, I'm thrilled. And we just now in 2023, she has a plan that we are going to be rolling out. And it's going to not only impact South Africa, but it's going to impact the nations. Love you, Queen TK. Remain humble. Don't respond to every dog that bites. Connect with the right people, and God will do the rest. Stay prayerful. Stay humble. Love you. God bless you.
Wow. You can see that Dr. Abigail poured her heart out. And from what you said, fixing each other's crown is international. But let us zoom into what you said about the business webinars that you do on weekly basis. How can ladies be part of that? What must they do? Because I trust that they are inspired from this broadcast. They are inspired and they see that, hey, we're not here to laugh at each other's crowns, how skilled it is, but we're here to fix each other's crown graciously so. How can women be part of your business webinars?
Okay, we are on social media. We have a Facebook page, SA Women Do Dubai. We are also on Instagram, and they can also connect. They can also talk to me. I talk to each and every person where I get Nakuka group. They share their contacts. One day when I wake up, I'll get phone calls. Oh, good morning, Queen TK. I want to be part of fixing each other's crowns. So we put them on the group, And sometimes, Pastor, what I love, every day I keep on saying Xikwembu na cancer. You know, Xikwembu maybe loko ri xipuka nampundzu xa swi ta ku loko o ze xi ku Tsakani u ya ku thank you Jesus. Because what makes me happy, I'm seeing women connecting, networking, and helping each other to grow. So sometimes you'll find someone like, oh, ni bone business here. So, and it's not only women that are benefiting. Also men out there, they are benefiting through this social network, because most of them, they will call me, oh ni bone kurna munhu wa service here, so okay, please contact this person. And we don't check at what type of a business you are doing, or maybe you are up there or now you are there. Actually, we love the ones that start up, because we need to give them hope, you know, whether you sell tomatoes or you just started with your small catering and whatever, we allow you to be part of us. We also have programs that we are running, whereby we have like Titina, they're different. So like now we are running a program for women in the villages. This program we started in September is for women lava endla kubuhlalu, shibelani, African interior deco. We managed to secure kuna munhu ayisa kushibelani every month at Turkey. We managed to get her something kwa ayisa swibelani swa yena. We also have someone that is doing interior deco, African. So na yena we are opening opportunity. We are helping to kuna yena kota kufambisa swilo swa yena. So we are doing a lot of things. Kuna the programs ya tinguluve, kuna mingabo bojala, and then kuna program ya I fuel for females. So we have a lot of programs that we are doing out there. So if you are interested, just contact me, or you can go on social media.
Wow. Queen TK, I'm amazed. I must be honest, I'm amazed. And I just bless God. You know that feeling when I think you might remember this. I would say some of these statements in church and say, you better be kind to the person next to you. You don't know who they are. You don't know where they'll be. And they might have to open your door there might be an open door for you to your greatness. I must be honest, the woman that you have become, the great woman that you have become, we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you coming from Kamajozi in a village and conquering the world. It is not on the top drawer, but it is on the bottom drawer. It is on our knees. We are about to close the show. We just have these 5 minutes, and I would love to have my last contributor and then give you time just to close the show and tell us something that you would love to tell us from your heart. You see, I gave you this time. I wanted to hear more, but I realized that you are surrounded also by people who have got more, and that is why your story becomes great. My dear viewers and listeners, lay Minkondzo ya Tinghwazi, the legacy, footprints of the legends, the legacy, and it comes to you. I'm your host, Pastor Strike, and Dr. Mavila Matebola, he is the producer, and it will come to you once a week. And I'm telling you, we're bringing great men, great women, great young men, great young women, and you'll be inspired. And let us hear our last contributor.
Mina Mponisi, the son to Tsakani, also a business partner. We work together in construction in real estate. Purpose of this recording, just wanted to thank her for being a role model to the youth, for being there through tears, laughter. I also thank you for always going above and beyond for everybody close to you. For that, you are truly a blessing in our lives. One thing about the lady in question, Tsakani Mpofu, she's a go-getter, a fighter who never gives up. From the beginning, ever since way back in 2006, when she resigned from the 9-to-5, decided to pursue her entrepreneurial career. It was not always rosy. There was depression, there was nights of crying, also deflecting the stress on me as a son, obviously, but she kept going from the days of opening a bakery, failing, trying again. She's always had that resilience as far as I can remember. So that as well has reflected on me as well, that giving up is never an option. She's a property mogul today because she always fought as a woman. She always says, never sell your soul, always believe in God. All those things didn't come easy. She went through breakery, divorce. All of these factors came with a price to pay, So all this, you may look at it from an Instagram point of view, where right now you may think everything is just flowing. Things have not always been flowing. There were times she wanted to give up. There were times she would sleep on her room and not come out the whole week, all those times. But with time, things changed. She never gave up. She still stood up and became a father, a mother, and everything in between. And that's the lady we have today.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Streaming 24/7. 24/7.
Bold Moves Radio.
Bold Moves Radio.
Africa, nakupenda sana. Oh, Africa, nakupenda sana.
And I must say, and I must apologize because my technician, my graphic designer, he swapped the names here. He took grandma's name and put it on a grandson, and took grandson's name and put it on grandma. I don't know what's the meaning of that, but it's a nice one. It's a nice mistake. And there's grandma. This is the mother to our sister Queen TK, and her son also, that is Mponisi Mpofu, not Topisa. Topisa is grandma, and then Mponisi is him. So thank you so very much. Queen TK, as we round up our program tonight, you heard what your son said. And this is your only child. And this, like he says, times of stress and depression, I'm the nearest object mom will punch, sometimes, and I'll take the punches. But we want also to applaud you for raising a son like him to become a business partner. It's not always where you're able to get your son or your daughter to do what you do. But what would you love to say to him specifically? Because I know I saw when he was speaking, you were also shedding some tears there, and I thought, yeah, that's, he's taking you back, on those days of tough times, those days of the bakery, and I remember even those days how hard he will work, and it's so good to see him grown and to see him doing well. What can you say about your son? And then after that, what is it that you'd love to say from your heart to all of us as we'll be releasing you tonight? Over to you, Queen TK.
He makes me cry because he took me where I've never thought I would go. I went through depression. I've lost hope. I divorced. I've lost my business. I've lost everything. And he was the only punching bag. He will just look at me and like, oh, now deciding while I'm going through whatever I'm going through. But he's the one who gave me hope again. I remember this day, Mponya, and you told me, why, Mom, you are doing this to yourself. And you have it. You are a queen. Where's the TK that you know? And that day, I went to my bedroom. I cried. And I said, I'm going to do it for my son. And I'm not going to allow anything the woman that I'm meant to be. And thank you. I thank God for you. You are my partner. You are my friend. Actually, you are my sibling. You are my everything. I thank you. I thank God for the man that you are becoming to be. I thank God for your support. You know, sometimes, kuna nkarhi wo ni nge a ni lavi ku vulavula, and you understand your mom, kuna mtlhava lavi ku vulavula, and you are there. And I thank you for being part of my packaging, my social media. Loko swilo swi nga ri kahle, you are always there saying, Mama, this you can't do it. And I love you, and I pray to God to bless you, to give you all the desires of your heart. Though I know them, but I cannot talk about them. But I love you so much. You know that.
Yeah, and as a mom, Mponisi, I want you to know, one of it, she's praying that you have a good partner like your mom, a hustler, somebody who works very hard, somebody who loves people, somebody who cannot easily give up. And that's your mom's prayer, I can tell you, boy. And then what would you love to say to us all, Queen TK, as we release you tonight?
Xo sungula ni lava ku na khensa Mfundisi for the opportunity. I think I told you, Kumina, I think I'm just living. I don't see an impact that I'm doing to other women out there. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and thank you so much for believing in me. You know me, you supported me so hard when I went through a lot of things, and you give me things that I don't want to talk about it. To our viewers at home, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to my story. And what I can tell you, it can be done. Nothing is impossible. Today I had someone was saying to me, "Nivelekiwile, nivelekiwe ka majosi, nivelekiwe mani Mpofu na papa Mpofu." So there is nothing that you can't do it. Maybe when your situation is better, what you are going through, it's okay to go through what you are going through, because you have to have a story to tell. And for you to grow your brand, or to understand who you are, you have to go through everything that you are going through, and you can do it. And I love you. And to my women, I'm here for you. This is my purpose. I'm here to serve. So if you go through something, or you go through some challenges in businesses, I'm here. And I'm saying, let's go to Dubai, guys. At Dubai, I go to Shalisene, I get Babanunene, I for shopping. Here, could change. I'm the product here, Dubai. The moment you reach Dubai, Pastor, you'll understand Kunle Dubai. And the way women do things that side, you'll understand women that side, they don't compete. Women that side, they they fight for one woman to win. So I'm saying, I am Dubai. Let's join fixing each other's crown. Let's support one another. And I'm not your competitor. You are not my competitor. My grace is different. You have your grace, and I need you, and you need me, and together we can do it.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, you got it for yourself, Queen TK herself, and bringing it to us graciously. Queen TK, thank you so very much for taking your time, 2 hours of your time, sitting with us, empowering us all. And I know it was not only ladies, but also us as gentlemen. Let's take leave from what these women are doing, collaborating, fixing each other's crowns. My God. And Mandy, thank you so very much. She Millionaire Business Awards. Thank you so very much, our dear sister. And thanks for being with us on this program. I said to you that day of the awards that I would love to host you. And of course, we're going to make time, because you have got a story to tell. Dr. Abigail, I'm coming for you, Mom. I told you that. You know what? You've got a lot in store. And we're going to talk about mentorship, how important mentorship is. And I just want to take this time to thank you all, my listeners and viewers, for being with us until this time. This broadcast is there on Facebook, is there on YouTube. Share it with family. Keep it for yourself. Listen to it, stop. Some they don't know that you can listen, you can forward, you can push it forward, you can push it back. So don't say, I don't have time to listen to it because it's long. No, you can move the cursor, you can move it to where you want to listen today. And you can check how many minutes you listened yesterday and continue, because this is a recipe to change somebody's life. And Queen TK, she's a living testimony. Thank you, all my viewers. Thank you, all my listeners. And to my producer, Dr. Mabila Matebola, thank you so, so very much. Pastor Jolene, thank you so very much. This another mother whom I wanted to contribute, but today it has been a busy day because you know, TK, that's exactly how she is. That's how you used to work even with her. You know, she told me a story of something that together you wanted to do, you know, about a property. There's a property that together you said, we have to get that property. You have been dreaming all this time. You have been working all this time. And I just want to say to you, all my listeners, my viewers, thank you so very much. You have been listening to Bold Moves Radio, boldly break barriers and limitations, raising the flag of hope for an African child. And the program, Minkondzo Tinghwazi, the legacy, footprints of legends. Thank you so very much. It has been a wonderful time being with you. And I must be honest, it has been 2 hours, but I don't feel it. It has been so refreshing, and I'm so refreshed. I'm so inspired. Thank you so very much, and have yourself a blessed and a restful day. The Lord bless you and bless you richly. Let's finish the year 2022 and finish it strong. With these testimonies, with these advices, we can. Thank you so very much, and blessings to you all.